If this video has found you, it is because you are one of the souls that has chosen to come into this specific time-space reality during a time that the earth is changing and evolving, during a time that people's consciousness is elevating globally, and we are collectively moving into the 5D New Earth consciousness shift. 5D is a consciousness, it's a consciousness plane, and people all over the globe are beginning to wake up to the fact that they are souls, not bodies, beginning to wake up to the fact that we have a trajectory that we have been on, known as a spiritual journey, and that we are going to a place that we get to determine after this lifetime. People all over the world are waking up to universal truths and universal laws about how things actually work, and that there is a system for life, there is a guidebook for life, and it is within certain specific mystical teachings that are now readily available to everybody due to the blessing and the power of the internet. And if you have been found by this video, if this video has come to you and found you, crossed your path, revealed itself to you, it is because there is a message here for you, that you are needed, you are important in the ushering of this consciousness shift. You are needed, and your story is needed to be known to the world as a testimony for exactly what is possible. Many individuals around the world are using money in the wrong ways. Many individuals do not believe in God. Many individuals do not understand these spiritual laws that are always acting and that are always in effect. These laws of science that are very imperative and important for people to know, so that they can clean their karma, so that they can heal on a soul level, so that they can stop being in pain needlessly, so that they can solve their own problems. People need spiritual help. And you, if you are watching this video, are going to be one of the chosen souls to help usher in this new wave of consciousness that can wake humanity up. Everything that you have gone through has not been for no reason. In fact, it has brought you to this exact specific place where you are seeing this video right now to tell you that everything you have gone through has been for a reason bigger than you could ever even fathom while you were going through it. You had to go through things in such a specific way. Your soul chose to experience life in such a specific way. Your pain is so specific to you. We don't come here out of nowhere. We're not dropped down here from a plane. We have had successions of lifetimes, and we have baggage that comes with us from past lives that we need to resolve any chance that we get. And this lifetime is a chance, hell, this moment is a chance for you to resolve any outstanding pain or trauma that is embedded within the soul that is causing you issues, disruptions right now. Because that pain is a blockage. It is blocking you from being able to tap into the light of the Creator, which you hold within you, and actually execute your purpose here. Actually co-create here. That pain is blocking you. And I know this because that is exactly what pain does. Nobody is alone in this life. Everybody has certain baggage and trauma and pain that they carry in. Everybody is here for the purpose of a soul correction, for the purpose of soul growth. That is why we're here. And your pain, your triggers, they're not random. They're a map to the issues that are held within the soul, that have been held for lifetimes, that you now have the opportunity to go in and resolve. So the pain is a GPS system. The pain is a blessing. The pain is to get you to realize, I have this abandonment issue, and that is why this is happening in my life, because I have attracted this specific set of circumstances, because I have this abandonment issue. Nothing here is random. Everything here is vibrationally matching me. My reality vibrationally matches my inner reality, what I hold inside, my soul's frequency. So therefore, because I have this issue around this certain topic, I now know that it is I that is the reflector of this reality. I need to go within and heal and solve this issue. It can be anything. We all want many things. We want love, we want money, we want respect, we want happiness, we want joy. But if the vessel, if the soul, which there's a vessel attached to the soul, if the soul cannot expand, if the vessel of the soul cannot expand enough to be able to hold on to these things when they come into our life, then these things will not be able to be sustained. You can have the lover, you can have the money today, and tomorrow it'll be taken away. Because you do not have your vessel has not expanded enough. You have not expanded enough. You are the soul, and you have not expanded enough to be able to hold on to or ground these various blessings that the Creator wants to bless you with. The Creator only wants the highest and the best for us. It is us that holds off our blessings because of our inability to receive them. And receiving does not mean taking. Receiving means holding space, having enough spiritual expansion that you can actually absorb and take in and enjoy all of these various things that are waiting for you, these blessings that are waiting for you. Now, what holds off our ability to receive? What blocks us from actually expanding, from our vessel expanding and being able to receive all of our blessings that are owed to us? That we actually came here to release. We came here to release these blessings. It is our birthright to be able to release and receive these blessings. But we can only receive after we have done soul correction, learning the lessons that are presented to us via our pain, to be able to then let in the blessings. You see, it is always us that is keeping everything away from us. Due to our pain, due to our outstanding trauma, due to our unresolved energetic issues, spiritual issues. And everything is spiritual. It has to manifest. It has to manifest. It has to manifest in some way or another. If you have abandonment issues, it has to show up in your relationships. It even has to show up in your relationship with money. Because you have this in you. So it has to manifest. Now, if you had surety, if you did not have abandonment issues, but rather you had confidence, faith, surety, we call it certainty, in this specific area of your life, in relationships, if you had certainty, then you would not experience abandonment with relationships. You would not experience friends or partners or family members that abandon you. Right? Because you have certainty in the loyalty or the long-lastedness of these relationships. It is your belief, your core belief, your soul belief. It goes very deep. It goes past the subconscious mind. That's how deep it goes. It is within the soul. So the soul actually needs to transform. So that is the point of pain. Pain is a catalyst to get you to transform, to get you to actually change. You want to change, right? So let's say you have an issue with abandonment. You have abandonment issues, worries that people will abandon you. It is a calling for you to go within and give yourself that certainty that you seek from your outside relationships. That is the calling. That is why the pain is there. To get you to give yourself what you seek from your relationships. And we can do this easily by connecting to the light of the Creator and then supplying ourselves with everything that we need. Because the Creator is all-knowing, all-loving, all-supplying. So instead of outsourcing, right, our need from other people, our need for love, our need for affirmation or validation from other people, we get it from the Creator. You see, because if we are an empty vessel, if we have these abandonment issues, we cannot help ourselves. We're going to be stuck in a loop, and we're going to need energy in that specific area of our life. So we're going to keep chasing, people who are emotionally unavailable that cause the same abandonment wound to keep happening, to keep continuing. So what we need to do is connect to the light of the Creator and get our supply from He who supplies everything. So whether this is love, whether this is validation, whatever it is, or all of the above, we get it from the Creator. And we really learn the meaning of self-love in this way. And we take the time to do this. So the next time you go out and date, or the next time you go out and want to attract business partnerships, you are whole. You're not in need. You're able to give, actually. You're able to supply the needs of other people because you are that connected to the light of the Creator, because you have done that inner work. You have done that soul work. Everything is energy. Everything is spiritual. There is nothing that is not spiritual that is material. No, everything first has a spiritual component. Even your algorithms on social media, you know, I've gotten clients and people tell me like, oh, it's not connected. How is it connected? The algorithm is random, or they have a system that, you know, Meta has a system. But you have to understand that every person has a different life experience and is utilizing these apps in a different way based off of their own consciousness and their own frequency that they are emitting. So everything is spiritual, and the algorithm will respond to your vibration because the algorithm is also spiritual. Everything is spiritual. First, it had to be spiritual for then it to become physical, right? As above, so below. And then as within, within the soul, so without, in your physical outer manifestation of your reality. That is why whenever you have a health issue, you do the soul work first. You go within and you do the soul work. I'll give you my personal testimony. An example, I had a issue around being able to speak my truth for a long time. So this manifested as what? I had insecurity. I had insecurity around public speaking. And it led to health issues. Because I kept my truth in about who I was for so long, I was not able to even just express myself. You know, and there was a point of time in my life when I was much younger in which I actually blamed. I blamed the people around me for my inability to express myself. And I said, oh, they're not going to accept me. They don't accept me. They don't love me enough. All these things. When I took the time to realize that it was me holding myself off from expressing myself, that it was me that was not taking the time to heal that insecurity and give myself the love and the light that is the Creator. When I understood that I was the one causing everything in my life to happen, causing every single person to show up the way that they were showing up as well, and I realized it was a me problem, I changed my vibration, right? I did the healing work necessary. And I was able to change I was able to transform. And it took time, you know, it was a process, but now looking back on it, I can see what was going on, and I can see that I was actually doing that inner work, and it did start to reflect in my outer reality. You know, when we spiritually expand and when we expand our consciousness, the way we do our work changes. The technology that we interact with changes. Our clients change. You start getting clients that actually think like you. You actually start attracting people on your social media pages that like you, that actually like you. You know, and for the longest time in my life, another story, personal testimony of mine is that for the longest time in my life, I was never taught any of these concepts. And so I was coming from a place of unhealedness. When I started teaching, everything changed for me. So that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some light in this video. I hope it helped you. Thank you for watching. All my resources are down below. Love you very much, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.